For my next video, I'd like to do one on how to stop spam callers and or blocking certain callers. So if you're like me, this is something that you get plagued with daily, are spam callers. And I'm using a little background first. I'm using the Samsung S25 Ultra. And this will hold true on any Samsung device and any newer device that has this feature. But primarily, this is a Samsung feature. So let's just dive right in, as I would say. So let's go ahead and start the phone app. So the green app. And then in the upper right corner, the three little hamburger dots. And then you want to go to settings. And then you want to go to, there's two different settings here actually. So block numbers. So you can block calls from unknown numbers. So I turn that on. If somebody's going to mark their call as unknown, I don't want to talk to them because they're marking it for unknown for some reason. The second one is block spam and spam calls. And you have a couple options here. Use HIA to identify spam and spam callers as well as other callers who aren't in your contacts. Block spam and spam calls. Then there's two settings for that. There's block all spam and spam calls, and then only block high-risk spam calls. So I probably should have that set, but I'm starting to not get as many spam callers as I used to because every time I get one, I block the number as well. So let's go back. And then here's the way you can block a phone number. So you can block your recents if you want, which I don't want to tap on that because it'll show you all my recent phone calls. So if you want to block somebody you knew that called early this morning that was a spam call, that's how you can do it. Contacts, self-explanatory. You can block a contact. And then we'll go back one. Then we have caller ID and spam protection, which is the exact same thing that I was just on. So for some reason, they have both of these are kind of redundant because it's the same thing as if you go to caller ID and spam. So block spam calls, and then you have the two options there. So kind of the same thing, but two different sections. So I wanted to show everybody that if they were confused with that. So that is the basis to how to block spam callers, and it works real well. There's only one problem, downside to it. They can still leave a message, and I don't know if that has to do with my carrier or what. Maybe somebody out there can respond to that, because I can get a spam call, it won't show up that it's called, it won't show up they called, and it's been blocked, but yet they can still leave me a voice message, which I think it should be blocked completely if I block them. So anyway, maybe that's a bug that they're going to fix sometime down the road. So I hope they do. I hope you found my video to be helpful. Thank you for being here. Please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you for your time. And until next time, I'm out.